ahead of this. You don't know the half of it. I got dreams of looking up, high as I can get. But nothing feels like how it feels to know these things I don't know yet. The weight of everything, and everything's just fate. Sometimes I'm trapped inside and I don't know what I'm gonna do. But to take on the world is the only thing that we know how to do. I've got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me.
Certainly so. A minute to go through the TP. That's a bit of a big risk though.
Yeah, Lou getting one, very nice. What goes for the re-aggression though, but Crystal does manage to take it. Dragon though, looking to get another as the response, and now they do start to fall away. A lot of chaos here inside the mid position. Around that link, they're still set, waiting, pause, SCARZ. Seeing if there's going to be any further reaction. The Guiding Light will gather some extra information, but look at how split they are, Komodo.
And look where Dragon is as well. At this point in the round, you're probably not going to be expecting him to be straight down towards a fountain. It's kind of leaving rDeeW on the side itself, out on an island, but they're rotating towards A. This is a bit of a misinformation call from Bonkers because SCARZ, they are heading sneakily in through hookah. They're going to have an open plant at B if they want.
Yeah, it should be a good retake. That's the main thing. You know, there is that positional advantage being taken now. Dragon should be able to get around, but the Sky Smoke's dropped. That spike should be planted.
Now he's got the Dizzy available and he has a Mosh, but what he needs is his teammates, Mitch. Bomb to go down at a default plant spot. Let's see how this retake fares.
Absolutely. Still got some forward vision from Allen inside hookah, waiting as they creep towards elbow here. Komodo, Yoshiii is going to be up close, but rDeeW does connect with the shot, looking for another, but Jemkin will be able to pick it up, but he's still alive. He's got the Devour, he's got some HP, and time to work with Jemkin. Still looking, still fighting, hungry in the 2v2. The Mosh will give him a little bit of extra space. Dizzy over the top as well, but Jemkin, he gets 3, still alive, 1v1. Lou, paint shells, goes out, gonna make it challenging. He'll be able to get that to half here, Komodo. Time is ticking, has a little bit of a spot, bit of a look, can get back onto the half. He knows it's stuck, he knows it's there, but it isn't gonna be enough. Jemkin, he's hands him in the server, but the man does not know how to count the clock.
Your weaponry, your arsenal of abilities is here, and look at this. Lou, are you kidding me?
Lou straight out long, you know, they were just absolutely happy to move that one in. Caught them off guard, by surprise, running it on in, but Komodo, I think off the back of this, they are going to try and get a little bit of a wriggle on. Exactly right. Mini in position. Allen is going to try clear out showers, but he's got it all. Mini straight on through with the shorty, and he can fall out, fading away.
Wow.
Minimize. Look at this confidence coming out from Bonkers. Jemkin, he will get one, but there's 4 more to go in this position, and that spike has been dropped.
Absolutely. Imagine the Empress 1v5. That would be absolutely insane.
Slow it down. Have a think. Realistically, what can you do here, Jemkin? It's a bonus. They've had absolutely nothing to work with. Now the utility showers down. The Guiding Light gets the info, but it's Lou racking up that ACS.
But cheeky reckoning early on. Look at this space.
Straight away, just dominant forces in to win. Showers now will be established. Jemkin this time at the front, at the helm, and he will open up. Can of worms here, but Lou, Dragon, getting a couple of more. It will be responded to accordingly. Now TORANECO can get the spike down. It's 4, the defender side spawn.
Yep, TP to come out from WAT, Trailblazer as well to clear a couple of the corners. There's an operator from rDeeW here. Has to rely on his teammates with these rifles.
Absolutely, but are they going to be ready for it here? This positioning from Crystal could be big, but he's got to find the time. Lou gets the cross, Lou gets the spot, and WAT has already decimated, has already taken down. He's gotten on the board with the 2K, and Bonkers pick up another. What is going on?
Right, it's worked wonders today already in the other series, but for right now, starts off a little bit quiet. And we finally do get a bit of info. Operator seen towards the B side of things. And a showstopper in from Crystal. He finds 2. That's the start that SCARZ want here.
Exactly what they needed. They tried to get sneaky, slipping through that teleporter, but now it's going to be all the pressure onto Big Lou, but he doesn't have much HP to work with. Just 50. Only the Boombot to work with. Now the Seeker's going out. Sky Smoke's in, and Jemkin, he'll be able to pick one up. So far, this freeze time has been working out for SCARZ.
Much better for SCARZ. Big operator shot attempted from rDeeW, but it is the ultimate from Crystal that has essentially just set them right for this round.
Here and through, a little bit of information. Poison Cloud to come in. It's going to be next to an impossible round here for Bonkers.
That's essentially locked them out.
Just having a think. Looks like they're playing exits at this point. We'll try to maybe peek forward for a little bit of extra damage. The snakebite can go in towards the corner here. Now Yoshiii swinging towards the site, looking to get that further position. Jemkin locks it off. It's going to be too much, too hard. 1v5 for rDeeW, whips the shot. Unfortunately, it will not be working out, but SCARZ get that well-needed desperation round to get one on the board here. rDeeW really getting into position here now as well. They play the back of the site. The orbital strike is going to go down. It makes it awkward. Jemkin gets another, and Dragon also taken down, but there has been this detainment from the Thrash that came out as rDeeW from behind on the flank. The guiding light does go out now. The Seekers as well, starting the hunt, starting the prowl. That sky smoke will make things awkward, but look at where WAT is. They're inside the pit now. They have to travel in, but it's going to be a challenge. They have to get moving. They have to get into position. WAT takes another. rDeeW with a third.
Hit
They're
down.
inside the pit, and the madness now. Allen getting on the board, and he can do it. He can take it. He denies Bonkers.
Crystal with an operator on the attacker's side, and a bit of a risk as well. Dragon will be able to equalize here to make it 4-on-4, but this is where you need to be able to rely on your strengths in the mid game. This is where for SCARZ, they'll go towards the B side, they'll try to overwhelm rDeeW. WAT's playing at the back of the side as well, and remember, there's no ults to come through in this one. It's about hitting these shots, clearing these corners, and for rDeeW, the pressure is building for him and WAT here.
Yep. It's a raise for raise trade, but now it's going to be all eyes on WAT as the Sky Smokes will lock them off, and he's caught in a really, really tough position. Jemkin able to find it, and now it's back to that advantage, going the way of SCARZ, spike down.
Yep, plants is on, retakes here, again the player advantage for SCARZ, and you do have a lot of this utility for Dragon to be able to play with, but for the rest of the guys, it's only going to be of the assistive variety.
Sky Smoke faded, pushing through now. Guiding Light used greatly. Allen trying to find it, but Mini Dragon able to get a couple of. TORANECO though will deny, will punish. Judge Judy and Executioner as SCARZ pick up their fourth. Straight in towards Hookah, and you can already see that rotation has started to be pulled.
There's only one player here, Mitch. That's WAT. They needed that reckoning, and luckily it comes in time. But WAT hold the
Absolutely. Orbital Strike doesn't quite find the gap here. WAT is going to be stuck in towards a corner where Yoshiii can afford the trade. Now that Guiding Light, are they going to be moving quick enough? Because look at this now from rDeeW. He's coming in on the flank.
Blue has full utility and a showstopper. That's a lot of damage that can come. Everyone's here already.
Absolutely. Straight into elbow as well is going to be Jemkin, and he is a toughie to find the fight, but will he quite catch rDeeW? They weren't ready for him. Does get it inside the Empress. It's taken. Showstopper goes through, but Allen inside Hookah. He can punish. Lou does spot, but Yoshiii gets the trade. SCARZ have put up the jukes, and they are fighting. Yeah, they're having a look. Jemkin, though, absolutely ready for it. Gets one. Dismiss out as well. He's just making this look way too easy. Another Jemkin. Look at this man right now, Komodo. There is nothing he cannot do.
Nah, not at all. Dragon, that Thrash, gone, dusted. WAT, Walls, gone as well. Jemkin, one away from the Empress, but Crystal onto rDeeW. One by one, the Bonkers members are falling, and a 5v2 succession conversion rate from SCARZ. Wouldn't that them a pretty nice lead, 7-5.
Man, this is a roughie. This is truly one that you look at and almost look at and start to say, geez, have they got it in them?
There it is.
Crystal getting the response with the showstopper, closing out a 7th round. That is a very, very strong lead secured here by SCARZ. This is going to be the Trailblazer.
Info.
Having a bit of a sniff.
Yeah, that's going to see 4 players essentially here from Bonkers. That can draw a bit of a rotation on over. You've already got 3 players here for SCARZ though, Mitch.
Moving straight in. Does have that toxic screen going in, but the Dizzy does actually get a little bit of a catch, but you can see that they're hesitant, they're freezing. Crystal gets to TORANECO, also finds the response, but it's WAT to step up when his team needs him. Does get to TORANECO though, exact same agent. Will it be Viper Diff? He slots into the tube, but it is going to be rDeeW. Does find one, but as he goes for that spike plant, Allen should know, but is it going to be another TP?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Timing.
He makes his way through, now he does rotate. Look at this, pulls away, can he find the timing? rDeeW, but he knows he's got to hear the footsteps. It's a game of cat and mouse, a foot chasing, a foot race. But he goes back.
No, don't tell me he's going to TP again. They're going to both be here. A Snakebite isn't going to protect him. He's locked him on in. There's no time to get to the bomb, to the site. What's happening? 4 seconds. There's no time. It's done.
Allen has the largest brain I've ever seen. That is insane.
Again, over towards B. This is the sort of conditioning that Bonkers are going to be wanting to throw out, but this is going to be a little bit of a surprise.
Still gets
Yoshiii.
2. How's he done that? The managed to walk away with 2. The guiding light came out, the damage was there, he already sprayed down half the clip, but he keeps on going. SCARZ are just in the pole position.
Again, so far though, they've done quite well with a player advantage to be able to close things out. It has gotten close a couple of rounds, but you know, the weapons are here for both sides. Anything can still happen. The lots of rotations from SCARZ to be. 3 players here, 1 flank from Crystal, but he's essentially in their spawn.
Yeah, has so much control. Any rotation, any movement here, it'll change it all up. TORANECO gets the information, drops Dragon very low. Jemkin will be the one to do it. With that spike dropped inside the guard, and it still appears that WAT's just waiting for a flank, waiting for further info to come out. But with these 3 members here, you know, they've got defended-sided spawn on lock, they've got attackers-sided spawn on lock, B-site free of charge.
You really just need to see Bonkers hit their shots in a situation like this. They can't clear every single angle and take these fights because you know that there's going to be a swing. Jemkin's already proved that. He's happy enough to just completely hide himself, spot some info, swing off a teammate, and it's just the util that's essentially locked Bonkers out.
Yeah, so well played. You know, now he just has to run straight into the molly. It's round done again, and this is the hesitation that I speak about.
There is the thrash, though.
It's going to be punished, destroyed, taken down. Lou spotted by Jemkin again. He's able to find that, still holding on to that Bulldog. It's that level of hesitation once more for Bonkers. rDeeW will be paused by this screen, but now this position that is being found by WAT, are they going to be able to do enough?
Yeah, do they have an idea that he has managed to sneak in towards U-Haul as well? Because there's still 2 players at SCARZ at that A side. They are not set in stone. They do not think things are finishing at B.
Yeah,
and now they're warranted. They know.
Absolutely. rDeeW doing his best bit to try and sell the fake. The rotation actually does start to come around now, and now this high tide will be utilized to get in towards position. Spike does get planted by the Lul guy.
Crystal's gone all the way through. Showers, though, he's going to have a very quick flank.
Yeah, absolutely. rDeeW is not ready for this one at all, Komodo. He's looking the other way. No idea. Does get spotted. That'll be the info, but it's the satchel, and Crystal gets another. Allen also to deny of service. Man, oh man, Bonkers just does not have anything to work with here. 11 rounds secured by SCARZ. Lou will be at the helm, hasn't had the openers that he's been hoping for lately, but now the satchel in towards the position, and Jemkin will be the punisher again. Dragon does manage to get that spike planted. The orbital strike will make it a little bit trickier. It doesn't get down. The wingman was punished and destroyed inside that orbital strike, Komodo. So still, they're at a brick wall. The pit goes up, and now Minimise looking to get that spike planted.
Denied again. Great utility to come through from SCARZ, from snake bites to incendiaries to paint shells. It's just keeping Bonkers from planning.
Absolutely, they just can't get it done. Jemkin again punishing Dragon, taken down. No scope from Crystal. They're just doing everything. Anything you
Flawless.
do, I can do better. How the hell was that flawless? It's just so far ahead of the curve here. Lou does try to get forward. Reckoning will be popped as well. So if they're going out swinging here. Lou doesn't get anything. Not a sniff, Komodo.
Oh, wingman down again.
It is.
Look.
Spike will not be planted. The cove's a waste.
It's just such quick utility to be dropped from SCARZ to deny any possible plant on out.
It will at least hold true. Now with that spike down, that's going to be a real awkward one here for Dragon. He tries to make something work, but TORANECO will drop Lou. And now inside the lamps, it's going to be Minimised. Doesn't have really much to work with, just the stinger here. And now Jemkin trying to get onto this defuse, but Allen will punish Minimise. WAT inside the pit? Well, he's just outside. Allen, the spray and pay, the run and gun. rDeeW gets one, but can he get more? The answer is no, and that's going to be SCARZ walking away with the opening map of this series. They take the map selection of Bonkers. They deny absolutely everything. If you put it down to reality, 13-1, right?
Yeah.
Bonkers
Yeah.
straight out the gate, 5 quick rounds, but nothing more. One, just a little taste, but then immediately denied.
It's actually just Crystal here on the side of A. This is a bit of a nice read from Bonkers. It's a free site, it's a free plant, and the SCARZ, this is probably their worst pit because it is going to be 5 versus 5 on the pistol.
Yeah, this is what they don't like, as you mentioned, right? You know, they don't want to try and wait for this retake. They want to try and duke it out nice and early. Jemkin has been punished, but he's quick. Yoshiii, though, is there for 2 and a third. Yoshiii looking great, but Lou does get a response. Now it's all left on to Minimise inside this 1v3, but there's so many angles for him to try and cover off here. It makes it so tough, and Crystal, he'll be straight on in, tosses the haunt for a little bit of fear factor, and SCARZ take the pistol. And it's going to be another 5-on-5 retake.
Lots of utility for SCARZ, paint shells, aftershock. It can be a little bit difficult for Bonkers to find their safe footing.
Paint shells going to make it real challenging. Great utility combination there as Jemkin starting off strong again. Haunt up in towards the drop. They gather that information. Look at Mini. Awkward spot. Horrible position. If they wait long enough, it might not be enough, but he does strike at the right time. Alan, Crystal, responses back. Now Lou has to rely on that utility here. It's only him and rDeeW left, and now as that sees does go out on towards the defuse. He can tap away. There's one, but it's not enough. 3 alive, SCARZ walk away. They deny the force again from Bonkers, so this is no longer a bonus.
But we know that A is where Bonkers are already lurking about.
There we go. Are they going to clear this man in Crystal, though? They go for the fault line. I don't think they're obviously going to hear any audio here, but they have to manage to get their way up. Okay, there it is. Lou gets the clear. He had an idea this time around. Dragon still on that lurk. How does he take advantage of this position, Komodo? They're already quick on towards this retake. Jemkin gets one, holding into position. Alan gets another, and now he has to try walkabout, but it's not enough. So this time, 3 alive. Bonkers find a round. Look at this approach now. It's a little bit different. Crystal repositioning accordingly, this time in towards main, will be able to destroy that Prowler on the way in, and he finds 2. Exact same merit. Yoshiii only tagged up by Lou. What does at least manage to drop the captain in Crystal, but now Jemkin gets his ultimate of his own out. The Prowler destroyed, so that's okay, but Jemkin, Jesus Christ. Again, it's been a thing of where, you know, SCARZ is like, all right, we'll let him in, but we're going to kick him out shortly.
Surely they can't go A again, right? That's potentially one of the things, but hey, they've gotten into A.
He's ready
Crystal's
this time.
Taken down by his counter fade in rDeeW. There's a plant. It's open. It's not safe.
There's a weapon.
This is different.
Jemkin trying to get in. This time the Nightfall to come out from rDeeW, but of course it's the Vandal in hand now, trying to get in towards main. Jemkin gets one, but Dragon this time with the response. The orbital strike, though, does go down. Dragon gets 2. What also? But now Alan, 1 versus 4, will be able to pick up 1. Does have the neural theft if needed, but that Seize is going to make it tough. Strangling, choking Alan. As he does look to creep on in, has to make the sound cue. rDeeW to punish, and there we go. They seem a little bit more relaxed. The Sky Smokes will go down. TORANECO tries to get out that Molotov, but it's not quite quick enough. Never mind, the tripwire from Alan. I was going to say, you know, it was ultimately Lou using the blast pack to get over and above that tripwire. So unfortunately, poor Minimise, the IGL, has been taken down, has been punished. Now that spike's going to be planted, but they're here so close.
Absolutely. Neural theft from Alan will reveal all the information from Bonkers, but it's the Nightfall first.
That's it, exactly right. And obviously the Aftershocks been able to punish too. There's just nothing in this round at all for Bonkers. They were stemmed at the start, you know, 15 points of damage. Absolutely ready for it here. Crystal just spotting, having a little bit of a look, does spot out Lou. Jemkin will be slowed down. The Aftershock goes in, but those paint shells are going to keep them at bay as well. Yoshiii has the Rolling Thunder available. This is going to be a dangerous side offense here as they start to get moving, but that's going to be Lou caught in amongst the carnage there. Does get taken down, but that's the Rolling Thunder taken out. TORANECO gets another. rDeeW has a response found, but that's another trade back. 3 versus 3 position here, and now that spike is going to get rolling, but it's another trade. Again, more movement. Now Dragon stuck in a corner, rock in a hard place. It looks like his teammate in Minimise has to try go for him. He's stuck. He's caught in an absolutely horrible position. Now it's Minimise with his pants down.
There's time.
Yeah, there is, but like all alone, you know, Jemkin and Alan by themselves. They can hold hands and cruise on in.
All the trades that have been happening in this round, you got to remember as well that Alan's still alive. His Cypher utility is still here. They know where he is. They've got traps that he can't get to heaven. He can't push. He's stuck and he's just done through the site. They do gather the lockdown. Will it be respected though from SCARZ? Alan's utility is over at the B site yet again, so they can provide a little bit of a ruckus when Bonkers start to get into the site. Oh, 2 detained.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough. I mean, look, they're not going to die. They're not going to go down. Spike now planted. They will be able to slot back into this retake, but I have got my eyes on the rDeeW flank. It's a long way from bloody home, though.
And what with an orbital strike as well? There's a couple of protectors here.
Yeah, really, really awkward. This is going to be such a tough round to keep my eyes on. rDeeW has got to put his bloody Jordans on as he gets on moving because Jemkin, TORANECO, they're inside the site. Crystal gets another, and they're already on the defuse. Can't even get onto this. That's going to be a full stick, I'm sure. What?
Ooh.
That's the round done.
Yeah.
There's been enough respect shown here to the senpais of SCARZ, but this time round, Bonkers Only a few more chances. Dragon will be the opener. Jemkin does have the underarm of the paint shells. It is going to keep them at bay for a little while longer. Crystal with the Prowler throws it inside the Sky Smoke. Bonkers just perilous, shaken, not stirred for sure as Jemkin gets another, but lou trying to do something, trying to make it work. Minimise will get another, but the Boombot gets it done. lou has to find 2 here in this clutch situation, but TORANECO will get it done. SCARZ find 10.
But we need to see a splash, right? We need to see something big from Bonkers.
Absolutely. More needs to be done, and you know they're not really giving themselves enough space to find it. But I want to see it. Give me a third map. Give me Lotus. Let me see that flower bloom. Site secured once more. TORANECO looking to get the plant, but it's Allen to deny. Both members tunneling down. They will be spotted in the process. rDeeW does have a level of responsibility to get one back, but as that Prowler goes out, he's not really finding much. You know, they are a long way away. With these Sky Smokes going down towards main, locking off tree, maybe there is a little bit of room, but they have to get moving. They might actually be able to stick at the half here, but no. Rolling Thunder is there, as you mentioned. Aftershock, just to give him a taste. Dragon hunting, looking forward, but he knows now. There's the Rolling Thunder. What does find another, but inside that smoke, it's rDeeW with his back turned, and he's had a little smack. SCARZ, map, series, and day 1 points.
And this is a quick turn up from SCARZ to A.
Yeah, they're not really in position either, but apparently, you know, new meta, Fade Operator. It is rDeeW, of course, a former Chamber Specialist, and now as the Orbital Strike does go out to try and clear that fold here, they will be able to at least find some level of reward, but look how quickly they get moving. What does punish, but Crystal can find one back. However, Minimise and lou are there to drop TORANECO alongside Minimise. And there we have it, another round. Bonkers won't go down without a fight. The penultimate fate is that Bonkers go down here. They need to, I've got to park that thought for a second. Look how quick this is, lou.
Yeah.
Gets the opener, TORANECO with the trade. Crystal throws out the Nightfall as a response though, but I think it's going to be awkward. Does manage to just creep past that Aftershock. So it's going to be A-OK for now, but look at this wrap on in. Look how quickly they're moving towards the dish. TORANECO though, he's ready. Big Chad Brimstone locking it down with 3. Minimise and WAT, they've thrown the kitchen sink at them, but now Minimise's position will be key. But look how patient they are. They're ready, they're waiting, and now they have all the information. Allen hunting, prowling, seeing if he can spot anything, but in this 1v3, Minimise, the IGL, the captain, there it is. They've got it all, they've locked it in, and Mini, sorry mate, the round's basically done and dusted. Trying to clip the side, trying to find that lock, but Crystal, Yoshiii, they get it done. Incredible round from TORANECO. But SCARZ, Komodo, they managed to get it done. First 2-0 of the tournament of VCT Ascension Pacific.